Audio 8.5.
These days we have maps, compasses and GPS devices to help us find our way. But recently there has been a trend in learning the skills our ancestors used to establish which direction they were going in, using only nature's signposts. Here to tell us more is Jack Cole, who runs courses in natural navigation. Jack, would you give us some examples of natural navigation? How does it all work?
Sure. So natural navigation is, as you say, about using clues from nature, such as the sun, the moon and the wind, to work out your direction. And the first thing I show people is how to use the sun as a signpost. The main thing to remember is that when the sun is at its highest in the middle of the day, it is in the south.
Really? But isn't the sun overhead in the middle of the day?
That's what many people believe, but no, it's in the south. So if it's the middle of the day and you want to go south, follow the sun.
Interesting. I didn't know that. And is that true for all countries? Some of our listeners live in the southern parts of the world.
No, that's a very important point. If you are in the southern hemisphere, in Australia or Argentina, for example, then the sun is in the north in the middle of the day.
OK, so what if it's cloudy and you can't actually see the sun?
Even when it's cloudy, the sun's heat travels to the earth, and you can work out the position of the sun by feeling the temperature on both sides of a rock. The sun will heat up one side of a rock more than the other. The warmer side will be the southern side.
Or the northern side if you're in the southern hemisphere?
Indeed.
And what other signposts can we look out for?
Well, the shape of trees can tell us a lot. In northern parts of the world, the sun is mostly in the southern part of the sky. The side of the tree that gets the most sun, the southern side, is denser and heavier than the side that is shaded by its own leaves.
I see. Interesting. So trees are not symmetrical?
No, and the branches grow in different directions too. The branches on the south side grow more horizontally out towards the sun, whereas the northern branches tend to grow upwards in their search for more sunlight.
Well, that is fascinating. Now, you mentioned the wind earlier.
Yes, one of the simplest things you can do is look up to the sky and note the direction in which the clouds are moving. You can use this to stop yourself from getting disorientated.
Ah, yes. Good tip.
Another clue to look out for is spiders' webs. Spiders always build their webs on the northeast side of a building or wall or tree, so that the southwest wind, which is the strongest wind here in the UK, doesn't destroy their web. Obviously, it's different in the southern countries, but the same principle applies.
So the spider knows instinctively to build its web on the northeast side? Isn't nature incredible? Well, all these clues are fascinating, Jack, but isn't natural navigation a bit of a slow process? Wouldn't it be simpler to use a map?
Of course, but natural navigation isn't about getting quickly from A to B. It's more about making your journey more interesting. It's a way of stopping to appreciate the world around you. It forces you to look at things in a different way.
Well, you've certainly inspired me to give it a try. Jack, many thanks for coming in today. And if you're interested in taking a course in natural navigation, you can